celestial beings, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Celeste Simone and I do tarot readings, and I also do other spiritual guidance videos here on my channel. What we have today is another pick a card reading. So I ended 2019 on a kind of interesting note, and if you do already subscribe to my channel, then you may have already seen my Kundalini Awakening video. That was really interesting to make. I'm thinking of maybe doing a follow-up video if you are interested in kind of what my take was on that. I went through the whole experience as kind of like a story time, but since then I've had a few days to like reflect on what I think that was and what I feel like those energies have in store for all of us. So if you're interested in that kind of a video, I'd love to do another conversation with you guys on my Kundalini Awakening on Christmas Day. So I will link to that below if you're interested in watching that. On top of that, I do want to note that you may notice I have some blue in my teeth. So if you haven't noticed already, you're definitely going to notice when I get my appliance, which is going to eventually turn into braces. So if you notice that in my mouth while I'm talking, and I may actually have some difficulty talking for the first few weeks or so, so I'm going to do my best on my videos. But the reason for that is because I actually have been struggling with TMJ for a really long time. Probably for most of my life, I would say I've had some kind of pain or issues because of TMJ. Other issues as well that all kind of surround the reason I have TMJ problems. I have also noticed that in the spiritual community, and specifically for empaths, TMJ is a common problem, and this goes hand in hand with things like fibromyalgia and other type of pain symptoms that are not explainable or that kind of affect your whole body. And a lot of people say that it may be because empaths are connected to other people's pain and they take that on. Anyhow, there's a lot of information that I'd be interested in doing a video on, and if you guys are interested in seeing something like that about the connection between TMJ and being an empath, let me know in the comments below. I'm not sure if every empath is really like me and has TMJ problems, or if even most of you guys do, but if you are interested in that, please let me know. Also, you know, if you have any questions kind of about what treatment I'm going to be going through with my appliance starting tomorrow, actually, because these are my spacers and these are in my teeth just to make some room for the appliance to go in. So it's been a week that I've had the spacers in, and I'm going to get my appliance tomorrow, which I'm both excited and kind of nervous about at the same time. Let me know if you have any further questions about that, but otherwise, let us just dive right into this reading. Sorry for my long introduction. I just wanted to kind of give you a heads up as to why you might see things on my teeth. But anyway, we have a pick a card for you guys for this week, and I'm super excited that there is a full moon on Friday because I feel like the energy leading up to the new moon that was basically the day before I had my Kundalini Awakening, that energy was a lot of release, and since then I feel like I've been getting some energy back. So that means that there's a lot in store for us this week, and I'm sensing manifestations coming in with the full moon, but also just kind of like big changes happening. This is going to be my full moon reading / weekly reading for you for today. Great, so let's just dive right in. We have pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. Pile 1 has a Celestite stone on it. Pile 2 has my Amethyst stone on it. Pile 3 has a Malachite. And then pile 4 has Pyrite. So I will link to the timestamps down below based on which pile you choose. If you need to pause the video and just kind of see which pile stands out to you and kind of reflect for a second, you should do that now. Otherwise, we're going to just dive right into these readings, so let's get to it. Hi group number 1, thanks so much for joining me for this reading. So let us take a look at your cards and see what is in store for you this week. Super excited about the full moon and all the positive energy that is going to be coming our way. I can feel it. Now is the time to be manifesting. Okay, let's see what we have in store. All right, I'm going to start out with your tarot cards first. We have the 8 of Wands in reverse, the 10 of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Strength card. Great, so I'm seeing right off the bat that you are going to be receiving some news. Now, this is going to be something very unexpected to you. However, it's something that you've been wishing about for a while. Now, because it is in reverse, I feel as though maybe this is something that you are really pushing to bring into your life right now, but that the universe is maybe asking you to take a step back from and relax your focus on it so much, because it's almost like I can feel that you are trying to force it to happen very strongly. So because you are forcing it so hard, it is actually maybe just creating a little bit of a blockage from it coming into your life. However, once you make that slight release and kind of just relax and know that it is on its way, you're going to see it rush into your life pretty quickly. It may be a new opportunity, it may be a new job, it may be a new person or a new passion that you have, but it's going to kind of fly into your space. Now, this can be an exciting thing, but it also can be a little scary. So just keep that in mind, that that might be a, coming over you, washing over you as you receive this news. Now, because of the 10 of Cups, I really do see that you have really big dreams and big goals for yourself for even just this month of January, and you are hoping for some big changes to come in. That is why I feel that the 8 of Wands being in reverse is still a positive thing. It's almost like you have all these exciting things holding them kind of on a pedestal above you, and you're just kind of imagining and wishing for all these amazing things. Now, for some of you, you may find out that it is not, what you receive is not exactly what you expected. But let's trust in the universe, because I see as though you are going to have the direction come to you soon. So you're going to be able to push through whatever news that you receive in order to continue towards your goal in a better way. Because although for some of you, maybe this news isn't exactly the way you were wishing it to be, you're going to find that you're going to grow stronger, and it is going to be all kind of part of the process of what you need to do for this month. So don't despair if it is not exactly the way you thought it would come to you, or if the opportunity is not exactly the way. I think the other important thing to note too is that if you receive something, don't just go with the first thing necessarily that you receive. For example, if you get a job opportunity, but it just doesn't seem right to you, and your own intuition is telling you it's not right, but it is a job, you may want to reflect further. You may not want to take that job. You may want to continue to work on this 10 of Cups. You may want to put your emotion further and just wait, and pull that inner strength in, and really trust your intuition as to what it is that you're bringing in, and you will know it when you see it. So if you're kind of sensing that this is like not what you wanted, trust in the process and just wait for it to become clear to you, because the Queen of Swords energy in reverse is kind of saying that things are not yet clear. It's not yet certain what direction to take for yourself, and that might be because you need to wait. Yeah, you need to wait a little longer. So this may not be for everybody. This is a general reading, but I do want to make note that for those of you who receive an opportunity that doesn't feel right for you, trust in that intuition. However, if, as I said before, that it is your opportunity, but it was just unexpected and in a different way, but you feel driven to move in that direction, definitely do that. Always trust in your intuition first, because you are going to receive your own guided message about whether or not to move forward with what is coming to you. But the universe does want me to let you know, be prepared for something new and different coming into your life. I also want to note that this isn't going to be huge. This, according, to this Wands energy, this is not going to be a major upheaval in your life by any means. So don't get worried if you're, wondering what this change or opportunity or some kind of news could be for you. It's not going to kind of like upheaval, your whole life or circumstance or whatever. It's just news. So let's take a look at some of the oracle cards for your pile as well, group 1. So we have humor. Laugh at yourself, lighten your heart. Let nothing steal your happiness. Yeah, humor right now is really being lighthearted about maybe what you are receiving as far as messages goes. Don't take it too seriously. The Queen of Swords energy can also be somebody who is maybe a little too overly serious or too judgmental of kind of the situation. So humor is a reminder to be a little more lighthearted about the whole situation. As I mentioned, it's not going to make and break your entire career, your entire life, your entire circumstance, your relationships, or anything like that. So just keep an open mind and kind of have fun with it, because I feel as though, yes, you're going to come out of it a lot stronger. So that means that this is a positive outcome for you. And it may test you in certain ways, but you're just going to feel more confident about yourself. I feel afterwards, kind of like as an after effect. So just have fun with it, be lighthearted, and kind of go with the flow and trust in the process. So the next card is awareness. Pay attention to the subtleties. Look with new eyes. There are signs and omens everywhere. As I mentioned, being present with the process, being aware of what is being brought to you. This is how you're going to notice this new opportunity, and also you're going to notice the intuitive messages surrounding it. Is it the right thing, or is it part of a greater project or greater goal for you? Is it a news or information that you needed in order to take another step? Be aware, and you'll be able to notice these things and these little synchronicities that are going to help you to achieve those high, lofty goals that you have. So for this week, don't expect too many major changes, but I feel like by the end of the week, between the Queen of Swords and the Strength card, by the end of this week, you're going to start to just kind of feel that direction coming over. You're going to feel new energy. You're going to feel new confidence by the end of this week. So if you have been having low energy, or just feeling like you have all these ideas and these huge passionate emotions, being sent out there into the universe, you may not be able to take action yet until the end of the week on any of this that is coming into your life. I also want to note this might be a really great time, if you're not already doing this, to practice your journaling and scripting and writing out your manifestations, because once you reach the end of the week, where we have the full moon on Friday the 10th, you're going to have the motivation, the confidence, and the direction to really start moving towards whatever it is you're manifesting. So since now might be a resting time for many of you, it's probably good to just take this time to write and just practice focusing on what you are hoping to achieve and your goals, so that when you do have the energy to start doing that, energy surrounding you is going to flow towards what you've been focusing on during this earlier part of the week. So lastly, for your oracle cards, we have expectation. Be open for whatever comes next. It might just be the music your heart's been waiting to hear. So as I mentioned with the 10 of Cups, you do have some big lofty goals for yourself, and you're a really big dreamer about them. So you have these wishes in mind that you are hoping for. Now, as I said earlier, it may come to you in a way that you were not expecting. So with expectation, I think the message here is just to confirm that, yes, even though you are going to maybe receive some new insights or information or something like that any day now, despite that, don't have any kind of preconceived notions about what it's going to be, and really receive it without judgment. And then once you really fully understand what the information, the person that you've met, the opportunity that you have been given, once you really reflect on it kind of in an objective standpoint without any expectation, then you can really make that intuitive guided decision of whether or not you want to move forward with it. Is it part of your heart, the music, your heart's been waiting for? Is it the right thing for you? Trusting into your intuition and knowing that you have made the right decision, and having a greater connection with your intuition is really going to be all part of this inner strength that is coming in later on this week, where you're just going to realize, hey, I was able to connect with my intuition, and I was able to make the right decision for me. And that's just going to make you more confident and stronger in yourself, and have a newfound fortitude and motivation to move forward into whatever you decide is the right thing for you. So let's pick 3 more tarot cards, and then we will continue this reading in the extended reading. I always have my extended readings linked down below in the description box, and you can check those out if you would like further information on your reading for this week. So like I said, let us just pick 3 more tarot cards. Okay, we have this one wanting to come out, which is the Magician. Now I really sense that moving forward into later this week and even the early next week, this energy is coming towards you, this strength. So let us see. Ooh, this one wants to come out for sure. Justice. Wow. Okay, so we're moving into major arcana energy by the end of this week and moving forward. Out. Oh, okay. Here we go. So you got 2 more cards actually. Yes. All right. So what we have is the Magician. We have Justice, so regaining the balance in your life. We have Page of Cups, and then we have the 3 of Cups. So I really feel as though seeing the Page of Cups now, your intuition, that inner guidance is really going to help you move towards something that you are really happy about and really excited to be a part of. As you move into your strength, inner strength by the end of this week, that energy is going to allow you to start manifesting what you want. These are all underlying energies. I feel like the full moon is just pulling this energy of justice. You know, these cards, when I see major arcana cards like Justice and the Magician, these cards are really telling me that this is leading to something that is involved with your higher self and your life path. So this is stuff that is being worked on at a spiritual level, a higher level than just simply kind of your day-to-day tasks and things like that. When it comes to the Page of Cups, I see that you are going to be tapping into your intuition more. You're going to be trusting in that. You're also just going to be kind of overflowing with emotion and kind of having almost like a newfound appreciation for your steps forward and your life at that time. So this is going to be your reading for this week. You know, really great celebration. I feel like things are going to be coming together for you by the end of this week, and you're going to have just like a newfound motivation and excitement for all those great things that you've been wishing for. So group 1, that is going to be your reading for today. Thank you so much for watching again. If you would like to watch my extended reading, it is going to be in the comments down below, as well as in the description box. I do want to note that I have some more oracle cards for the extended reading. We are going to pick up right where we left off in that reading. And what I'm going to do is a full Celtic Cross Tarot spread. So if you're interested in that, please click on the extended reading. Otherwise, please click the like button if you did enjoy this reading. Comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And also, last but not least, if you do like spiritual guidance videos and tarot readings like this one, please subscribe to my channel and join our family of celestial beings. Thank you again so much. It's great to see you, and that's it for now, but I hope to see you back again soon. Bye. Hi group 2, thank you so much for joining me for this reading. I have your pile right here. This is the pile with the amethyst stone on it. So let's just dive right in. So I'm first going to start with your tarot cards, and what I'm going to do as well is after this reading, I'm going to do an extended reading. And what I do for those readings is I have more oracle cards, and I also do a complete Celtic Cross Tarot spread. So if that's something you're interested in, be sure to check that out. It is in the link. It's a link in the description box below. All right, so let's start with your tarot cards here. We have the Fool in reverse, 4 of Wands. Next, we have the King of Pentacles. And lastly, we have the Chariot. Okay. So what I'm seeing for you, group 2, is I see you moving out of a place where you're not sure. You are kind of, you've almost been going through a period of time where things are lighthearted and not too serious. You know, you haven't been taking anything too seriously. The Fool is in reverse. I feel like we're moving away from this energy this week, but you've really taken some time, I feel like, to remain present, be mindful, and you may have even done some spiritual work, some release, in order to reach a state where you are more carefree, more open to what is in store for you. Now, this hasn't been a time of a lot of movement. I'm noticing through this that maybe you've just spent time kind of relaxing, enjoying family and friends, time with, you know, family and friends, and enjoying the company of others. With the Four of Wands, you know, we've come out of the holidays, so I kind of see that as well for some of you too. But you maybe have just taken kind of like a time to relax, not do too much, kind of be open to anything and lighthearted and also laid back kind of with the Fool energy. Now, King of Pentacles in reverse is hitting you hard because I feel as though maybe for a lot of you, even though you haven't, it's almost like this guilt in the back of your mind. Like the King of Pentacles is kind of like knocking, saying, hey, you have to ground yourself. Like you haven't been grounded enough. And you're starting to move into the energy more of being grounded and starting to work some tangible things out. Now, you have two major arcanas. So you've gone this time that you have had where you were just reflecting for yourself and maybe relaxing a little bit and being a little carefree and not worrying about things too much. Or if you were worrying, you were maybe still like resting anyway. Like maybe in the back of your mind, you're like, yeah, I really should be doing X, Y, and Z, but I just need to kind of like chill and have fun. So you're moving away from that energy and you're moving more into the tangible. You're going to start feeling like you need to do things in order to either make more money. Maybe it's like your career, you want to work on that, or on some other project you're interested in. But this grounding energy is coming your way. And lastly, I see with the Chariot, because you are kind of becoming more grounded and more in the tangible and maybe wanting to make money or wanting to do more things that you feel are more like productive. Because of that, we have the Chariot energy rushing in. So this is some powerful energy because I feel as though you're not just going to be doing like errands. You're not just going to be running errands and, you know, taking care of like little tasks here and there, although you're going to feel more energized to do that. Like you're going to feel more grounded to like get things done. But I feel like on top of that, whatever it is on your life path that you have been wanting to get started on, this energy is coming in with the Chariot to really help you to take some intuitive action. You're going to feel guided to take some action. So we'll see what this week has in store as far as what that action actually will be. And of course, for all of you guys, it's going to be slightly different, but the energy is backing you. And so when you feel intuitively guided to make a move, that will be the time to do it this week. So let us look at your 3 oracle cards. We have Sacred Space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Dreamer. Now that really says the Fool card for me. Find your power in stillness. And your sacred space is the peace you seek. So as I mentioned, you know, being in your space, sacred space, and taking time for inner peace, that's really what this time was about. You know, this time moving into more of like a get things done mode. That is valuable too, but it is just as valuable as the time that you spend where you need to kind of like have some time alone, have some time with friends or family who in small groups, or with people who really just make you feel good. Those are the types of things that you need in order to find that stillness within and meditate on it. You know, maybe just dream. Maybe you were manifesting things, you know, writing things down so that your manifestations could come into reality. So really that is the phase that you have been in, and you're shifting out of that phase. But that sacred space, that time was really important. And keep it up, you know, writing in that journal, that might be a sacred space for you to write something down to manifest things. It could be in meditation. It could be while you're taking a shower. Those are times where you have that time to yourself and it's sacred to you. So that's still important. Don't forget to do that still. You don't want to overwork yourself. Next, we have Mercy. This is let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Right now, I'm wondering for you, now maybe you are going to be guided to help others. Maybe that is your life path. Maybe your destiny and your fate is guiding you towards helping others. I feel as though you do have compassion for the world. There's a lot of things happening in the news, you know, with Australia and people around the world, and maybe you're going to feel guided to take some steps to help other people. Maybe you're going to do some healing sessions or a prayer or even a spell work or something like that to help the planet and help protect everybody. So if you're guided to do that, definitely take action to do those things. Next, we have discernment. See the truth of the situation. Use common sense and do not be fooled. Pay attention, your intuition knows. Now, I almost feel like with this card, I'm kind of getting two things at the same time, because I feel as though discernment is telling you don't get too overwhelmed with the tasks that you need to do. Don't get too bogged down by the earthly, you know, pleasures, things that you feel like you need to have, but really you don't need them. You know, what are your wants versus your needs? And then be able to discern between those and take action in the right direction, and also use your intuition in order to make that decision, to make the movement in the right direction for you, rather than doing what somebody else wants. Now, when I saw this card, for some of you, I sensed that this King of Pentacles energy may be somebody who is actually preventing you from doing what you actually want to do. Maybe they have a mindset that is just black and white, and they don't see that you have so much more to offer, and you're finally going to be breaking free of that and taking action based on what you feel like is good for your soul and good for your spirit and your life path, versus what this other person wants. And kind of it's almost like an oppressive person who is really trying to tell you, you know, you should be doing something instead of just sitting around doing nothing. And I think you need that confirmation. You know, mercy can also be forgiving yourself. You know, I feel like during this time of celebration and, you know, happiness and sacred space, and I feel a sense of like guilt, like that feeling as though I should have been doing something more, but instead I was just like having fun and playing around. The Fool energy is not, you know, maybe in a reverse, it could be taken as going too far with it. But honestly, for me, I feel like with sacred space, like it's so important to take that time. And now you're shifting away from it. Remember, trust your intuition, and maybe don't just do or take action just because somebody else told you you have to do that. You know, maybe this feeling of having to ground yourself is really exhausting, and you needed a time to rest, and now that it's coming back again, you're going to feel motivated to move forward. So let's pick three more tarot cards, and let's just kind of gain a little more clarity on this Fool energy and kind of moving away from it and starting to take action. Because really, the more that you just allow yourself to rest when you need to and not feel too guilty about it, the easier it is to transition out of that and back into doing things. So you respect both times equally, and then you're able to kind of flow freely and without a lot of pain and stress in between. You can flow freely between the two stages and just kind of roll with it and not feel bogged down by one or the other. Because, as you know, being discerning means doing things that really are for your highest good and that feel like they are for the utmost good for your higher self, and that are going to be a positive influence on your life and others. So we have Strength. We have, this one definitely want to come out. We have the Ace of Cups. And then one more card, let's see. Oop, that one popped right out. Okay, so we have the King of Cups lastly. Let me just get these together. Great. Okay, Ace of Cups and King of Cups. I feel as soon as you start taking action intuitively for yourself, for your highest good, with something that you feel driven to do, you're just going to feel self-empowered. You're going to feel newfound confidence. You're going to overflow with emotion because you're going to be so grateful that you get to do this, or that you are taking this action. Ace of Cups also, you know, relationships, you're going to feel loved. You're going to feel love coming into your life. Maybe this is taking action and, you know, professing your love to somebody or telling them that you care about them. And then with the King of Cups, I feel like you're just going to feel, you're just going to own your emotion. You know, you're going to own your intuition. You're going to feel connected and in the flow with your intuition, your emotions. You're not going to feel that guilt anymore, because it's almost like you're going to overcome this feeling of being weighed down. And having to do, you're going to be more emotionally balanced. And from that is just going to be this inner strength that you have. Okay, great. So that is going to do it, group 2, for your reading for the full moon. Definitely check out the extended reading if you are interested. The link will be down below. We're going to go into further detail and pick up right where we left off over there. Otherwise, please like this video if you did enjoy it, and comment down below what other readings you would be interested in and what are your thoughts. So that is going to do it for now. Please subscribe if you enjoy tarot readings and spiritual guidance videos. That is what I post on my channel, and you can join the family of other celestial beings. But that's going to do it for now. I hope to see you back again soon. But bye. Hi group 3, welcome to your reading. I have your cards right here. This is the pile that has the malachite stone on it. So let's just dive right in and see what is in store for you for this full moon reading. I do have tarot cards already picked out for you. So let's start with the tarot cards first. We have the Devil in reverse. We have the Page of Wands. Next we have Two of Swords. And lastly, we have the Six of Cups. I'm seeing as though now is a time where for this week you may feel a little stuck. Now with the Devil, it seems as though you maybe have been kind of like weighed down a bit by circumstances. So either you feel tied to a job that you're just not happy with, or maybe a relationship that's not working out for you, or even just feeling kind of like shackled to like weighed down, like feeling that you are either trapped in a circumstance of some kind. Now you are a creative person and you really want to be able to express that creativity in a constructive way for others to enjoy. You want to share that with other people. And I feel like right now you maybe for this week are going to find that you're kind of at a crossroads where you want to move forward, you want to make a decision and go with what you love, but you're also kind of feeling like you're stuck in doing what you should be doing because life tells you, you know, this is how you should be acting, what you should be doing, and either so that you are making other people happy or that, you know, you don't want to take too much risk, and that is totally understandable. So basically with the Six of Cups, I'm definitely seeing that whatever you want to do, you are not able to do, and really you enjoy the feeling that sharing your art and sharing your passions with others brings you and brings them. It's kind of like you feel that giving and showing your art to other people, maybe it's music, maybe it's writing, maybe it's just like passion of some kind of passion of yours that you want to share with others, and you're just not able to do that right now, but it just brings you so much love and joy to do that. And I feel as though that maybe is being restricted in some way, and feeling that connectivity with others and sharing that love and passion with them is just you're feeling blocked from it right now. So let's see some more of your cards. We'll look at your oracle cards and see kind of how can this be resolved, because this week is really when you're going to be noticing these things coming. You're already, I feel with the Devil in the past, you're moving away from this. You're going to feel more and more lighter and lighter as you move towards the end of this week, because you're going to start honing in on what you truly are passionate about, what you love doing, and what brings you joy. So we have pilgrimage. So you are on a journey to your own greatness. Your soul is longing to find the way. Only you can choose your path. Wow, I feel like right now this message is so important for you to know that you are on the path towards achieving and bringing what you really love into your life and those passions into your life. Page of Wands, you know, this is somebody who you haven't even reached your full potential yet. You have so much to offer, and you have so much creativity, and the world is really missing out on that. And I feel like this confirmation right here is letting you know you are on this journey, you know, you are moving in this direction. What you really are passionate about and what you should be doing, you are moving in that direction. It might be a little slow right now, but even though it feels like you are kind of unsure of what direction to take, you are moving in the right direction. Okay, so don't necessarily assume that you're stuck. It may appear that way, but the energy is going to be in your favor. And if you are longing to find the way, you know, the way is going to be opening up for you. It is part of choosing your path. So we are looking at choice again with this card Pilgrimage. It is mentioning once again choosing your path. So this is the Two of Swords. You may be at a crossroads right now and having to make a decision. So you need to make that decision so that you can move forward and trust in your intuition. Now, when I next pulled the Faith card, believe you are not alone. Spirit is right beside you. Ask for guidance and it will come. Now, maybe you do need to ask for some help and guidance, and that's totally fine. You know, this might be the time for you to do that. Ask for guidance from your higher self, from your guides, from the angels surrounding you, and that's going to help you make this decision and make an intuitive choice that's going to be for your highest good. So lastly, we have love. Wow, you know, with the Six of Cups, love, this is such a common theme here, because we find that giving love to others, you know, the Six of Cups is, you know, giving love to others, sharing in friendship and joy and compassion with others, sharing your art and your creativity with others, and just finding this feeling of love just surrounding you. So it says, listen to your heart, embrace what makes you happy. There are 1,000,000 reasons to love. Love is a great reason to do something that you love to do. You know, feeling part and feeling wholeness, feeling aligned with your higher self and with your divine path. That is what this is all about. So with this love card, I'm also seeing, you know, let love guide your way. Let love help you make your decision. And love can come from within, from self-love, love and compassion being shared with others. That connectivity is only going to come from you sharing what you enjoy doing and what you're truly passionate about. And it's really going to be your best barometer of what you should be doing and what direction you should take and what choice you should make. So let's pick 3 more cards and just see what other information the cards have to say. Can they give us maybe more definite advice on what decision is best? Oh, they definitely are trying to spring out. All right. Yep. Okay, this one wants to come out. Page of Pentacles. Okay. You're gonna start working on your craft. You're gonna start doing it. Yep. And I just see this one pop right up to me. Yep. Okay. 8. You're going to get to work. That is what we are seeing with the Pentacles. You know, once you start trusting, once you make that decision, once you make that intuitive choice, you're going to get to work and you're going to start building something beautiful. You're going to, yep, I'm feeling this too. Page of Swords. Okay, so you're going to have that direction. You're going to fight for what you want. You're just going to be ready to take it on because you're doing it from a place of passion. You're doing it from a place of confidence. And once you really get past this initial decision, yeah, the energy is just going to kind of flow with you. I'm waiting for one more card, I feel like. Okay, this one is it. Yep. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Six of Cups right side up again. So we have it repeated, but this time it is right side up. And this is saying that, yep, once you make this choice, once you are able to start really working on what you feel like you are drawn to be doing, you're going to have a newfound confidence, and then you're going to be sharing these relationships, these really loving and really wholesome, deep, connected relationships with other people. You're going to find your tribe doing this. You're going to find your community and the people who are really going to appreciate and value what you're doing. So that is going to be it for this portion of the reading. I'm going to continue with an extended reading. You can find those in the description box below. I link to my extended readings there, so you can check that out. What I'll be doing is looking at the rest of these oracle cards, as well as doing a complete Celtic cross tarot spread. So we'll pick up right where we left off over there. If not, please comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are on this reading, and feel free to suggest other readings that you would like me to do. Also, hit that like button if you did enjoy my readings. That'll help others know about them. And lastly, if you do enjoy tarot readings and other spiritual guidance videos, please consider joining our family of celestial beings by subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you joined me for this reading. I hope to see you at the extended reading, but if not, I hope to see you again soon. But bye for now. Hi group 4, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Let's just dive right into your reading and see what's in store. Your pile had the Pyrite stone on it. So I'm going to start with looking at your tarot cards first. So we have 4 cards here. So first we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Next we have 3 of Wands. Great. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, and finally the King of Cups. It looks as though you have had your eye on some things for a while that you wanted to achieve and accomplish in the future. Now, this week is going to be a time where you begin to see growth, and basically something that you've been working on is going to start to flourish by the end of this week. Now, with the King of Cups, I feel as though you're going to maybe take on it's just going to bring you joy. Like this emotional fulfillment or maturity is coming over you, and this feeling of fulfillment. Yes, you're going to be emotionally fulfilled by what you are seeing growing right before your eyes. Now with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, I'm seeing that you've already put a lot of work into this, and for a while it almost seems like a distant future where it's like a distant hope that you have. You're hoping, you're building, you're moving towards it, you're putting work and effort into it, not really seeing it take off. But with the Ace of Wands, I'm seeing as we're moving towards the end of this week, as we're moving through towards the full moon, I'm seeing that it is going to start to flourish and build for you in a new and amazing way. Now, this could be in a way that brings you more creativity, where you feel driven to do something in particular that's going to drive business or even just growth within yourself, or whatever you're working towards, that you have this 3 of Wands energy towards, like this big dream that you have that you've been trying to manifest for yourself. Now with the King of Cups, this can also be a relationship, because with this emotional maturity, this could also be that you are ready to have a relationship, or that you are maybe trying to attract your own King of Cups into your life, and this divine masculine energy who is loving and caring. It could also be maybe someone in your life who is going to help you grow and help you build up whatever you're hoping to build and grow and flourish. This person could be helping you do that in a loving and caring way. So either way, the work that you have put into this, the feeling of maybe feeling a little drained because of it, feeling as though like I can see it, I can just like taste it, but it's just not here yet. We're moving into more of the beginning of some growth and some change. Okay, so let us take a look at your oracle cards next. We have energy. Life force is flowing. Open yourself up to receive the power from within. As I mentioned before, you may be feeling a little lacking in energy right now, because maybe you've just used it up so much, like putting it towards something that you were really hoping to work on. You're feeling a little drained right now. Also, try to maybe ease up on trying to force this thing to happen. If you've been trying to force it for so long, you may be blocking the flow of energy. And once you open yourself up to that and just rest a little, maybe take a step back, you're going to find that the energy will pick up and flow towards you once again. So next we have journey. Yes, focus on how far you have come, not how far you have to go. You will find help in unexpected places. This message is confirming for us that yes, this card right here, 3 of Wands, maybe there's kind of like a negative side to this if you go too far with it. It is in reverse, so that could mean that it's kind of moving away from you, or it could mean that maybe you've been focusing too much on how far you still have to go instead of how far you have come. And as I said, you've put a lot of work into this, so give yourself credit for that. And that is going to allow the energy to flow back and rest too. You're on a journey. Take it one step at a time. Take a moment to rest, and you may find help in unexpected places. Now, this could be the King of Cups, as I mentioned before, or it could just be through the kindness and caring of others in general. So Lastly, we have anticipation. Yes, I see that again. I see you are very much anticipating this to happen. And you have been waiting, and this could be blocking your energy a little bit, as I mentioned. So with anticipation, we have something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. So the universe is cautioning you, make sure you are open to receiving this energy. It is on its way. We see the Ace of Wands is coming right towards you, so don't worry about that. But change is coming. Open yourself and allow the energy to flow in. That could be by simply just having a day where you just do something fun, you do something laid back, kind of try to distract yourself a little bit from the norm. Maybe do a self-care day where you do some journaling, take a bath, a salt bath, something like that to cleanse yourself, do some meditation, or even just sleep in and stay in your pajamas for a day. Take a moment, because you have been really working hard and you're pushing. I think in order to allow this energy to flow in as awesome as possible, take a step back, relax. The anticipation of it coming is kind of like playing a tug of war with actually allowing it to come in. So just be open. So lastly, let's choose a few tarot cards for you. I'm going to shuffle these up and see which ones want to come out for you. Definitely want to see a little bit more as to, what can we expect? Okay, we have 2 cards wanted to pop up for themselves. So I'm seeing an emotional release of some kind. I think it's just going to be, okay, I see what this is now. Okay, sorry, I have the 7 of Cups here. So you have really been thinking about the future, and it's really important that you take a step back for a second, because the work is not it's not in vain, all the work that you've put into it. So I feel as though you've just been really hard on yourself and torn up inside about the fact that you're not seeing it come into fruition, and this anticipation is kind of like eating you up inside. Now we have the final thing. Your work is going to come to fruition. So we have the 3 of Pentacles finally. So yes, I see that you have inner pain, inner conflict about this coming together for yourself. That is going to be released with the full moon. It's going to be relieved with the King of Cups. We're seeing that. All this anticipation that you've been having about what you have been wanting to receive. Yes, I see with the 3 of Pentacles, this is headed your way. Your work is going to pay off, and others, you're going to be recognized for your work. Others are going to recognize you for all the hard work that you've done, and it's just going to be such a relief. So that is going to do it, group 4, for your reading for this full moon week. Thank you so much again for joining me. Please click that like button if you did enjoy this reading, and comment down below your thoughts. And also, please feel free to suggest other readings that you would like me to do. I'm going to continue right where I left off in my extended reading. So if you would like to check that out, I'm going to link to that in the description box below. And what I'm going to do is pick the rest of your oracle cards over on the extended reading, and also do a complete Celtic cross tarot spread for you guys, okay? So if you're interested in that, I will see you over there. But otherwise, I hope to see you back again soon on my channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to Celeste Simone Tarot and join this family of celestial beings if you do enjoy these tarot readings and other spiritual guidance videos. Thanks so much again. I hope to see you back again soon, but bye for now.